everyone, and welcome to Sunday Layouts. I know that my previous layout was just big, I guess. It was pretty fun to see the engines running around my living room, but this time I think I did a little bit better. Let's start with the three-way switch. If you saw my last video, you know I like to start my layouts on the three-way switch. So the layout started right here, three engine sheds, right? So if I'm gonna be able to store 3 engines at a time, I want 3 engines running at the same time as well. And unlike last time, I actually designed this layout with 3 different loops. And yes, all of these loops are actually connected. So let's start right here. One engine decides to go. You, as the conductor or the Trackmaster, wink wink, you can arrange these switches, right? So you can send the engine to whatever loop you like. So let's start with the first one. If you set up this switch to go this way, you're gonna enter what I like to call the tunnel and farmer's McCall loop. All of this loop actually goes under the bridge into a tunnel, then it connects into a Y switch. The Y switch goes straight up into a crossing section. That's a very nice spot to crashes and stuff. That's why I put the signal box right there. I know it's not a signal box, but I just like to call it that way. Alright, this loop continues over here into Farmer's McCall. Alright, well that was loop 1. So what happens if I switch the switch now? Well, the engine will go into the second switch. If the engine decides to go forward, we'll go into loop number 3. But if you switch the track, the engine will go to loop number 2. Loop number 2 actually goes first through a tunnel. It's a pretty straightforward right there. It goes around the tunnel. You will see a 2 track serpentine right there. Yes, this is the one that goes through the cross section between loop 1 and loop 2. And then I added a small station right here. Which one is it? It's Elsbridge station. Right, as previously mentioned, if you keep the first switch straight, you will go into the second switch. If this switch you actually set it to straight, you will go into the third and final loop. This loop actually goes around the orange tunnel, across a couple double track sections. You will have a small shunting yard. After that, you will go into a serpentine connected to the double track switch, and then you will be stuck in a loop. This loop actually goes to what I call, I don't know, like the mining station, gravel station. I always like to put these 2 destinations together. It goes under the table, and if you see, the table actually connects all of the 3 loops. So that's loop number 3, loop number 2, and loop number 1. Then it goes behind my cat's toys, alongside my cat's bed, and then back to the loop. And the engine will be here forever. Alright, and now that you've seen this new layout, number 2 for Sunday layouts, before I start putting some engines and we cue to the footage, I like to say this is a very nice layout. I never thought I will be able to make a layout that has 3 loops, and all of them are connected. As you see over here on the switch arena, all of them are connected. And if I could reverse my engines, I could actually lead the engines back to their sheds. Right, so let's get some engines running. damn it.